My name is Coach Autumn Hamilton, and I am the head girls track and field coach, and I also specialize in the high jump.
My name is Tania Johnson, and I am in 11th grade. I run the 100-meter dash, the 200-meter dash, and I run relays.
I'm Jerry Schumacher, and I do boys and girls discus.
I'm Garrett Parker. I am in 12th grade. I run the 2-mile or 3,200, and I'm possibly going to do the mile this year. We'll see.
My name is Gage Champion. I'm a senior, and I do high jump and recently starting the 800.
So preseason is specifically for athletes who are not in a winter sport or aren't doing any other type of conditioning. So we meet twice a week after school where we can really get a base, where students are getting back into figuring out the movements that they're going to need, some of the lifts that they're going to need, and build a strong base with strength as well as conditioning so that they have a good base of their aerobic activity and things like that.
Well, what goes into preparation for preseason is just really trying to get the kids back involved into what they're doing. So again, we try and reach out to the kids who aren't doing sports because again, we don't want to add to the ones that are doing it. So the ones who aren't doing sports, we get through and try and get a hold of them and say, hey, come out, just trying to get yourself more active again, because if they've sat there for 6 months, 7 months and not done anything, you need a little bit more action. So we just try and get a hold of the kids just to start getting them moving around and start thinking about track again.
At least me, mainly for preseason, it's about building the base. So we would try to get our legs back from over the winter, from basically just resting, so we have some form of base to start from.
What it takes to do preseason is to be mentally prepared and be focused and on track. You have to really listen to the coaches and your teammates and be encouraged and not be discouraged by other people because it's conditioning. And what it does for me, I personally take it serious and it benefits me.
Preseason starts the way to get into the season, which the preseason is the most important part, in my opinion, because everything that you do preseason just builds for season, and especially being a senior this year, I only got one more try at state and metros and all that, and getting offers for college and going to the next level with high jump and 800.
It helps for the actual season to start getting ready and start getting to know coaches and different teammates you might have for either relay or just events you'll be running with.
Preseason makes me feel for the actual season that it just kind of gets me in the right mindset. Preseason just starts the building blocks for the year, and if your preseason isn't very good, then your actual season won't be as good as it could be.
My confidence shoots up and I'm just ready to go, because knowing that I'm getting the work in and preparing myself for the next step.
So our sprints coach, Coach Anderson, has gone through and looked at everything that the sprinters and the runners are going to need during the season, and he figured out the workouts that we'll be doing in preseason to get them ready for the season. So there's a lot that goes into it, but really it's just getting kids out there and getting them running and moving and getting used to doing it every day.
Preseason, we try and keep it really light with the kids. So time-wise, I really trying to keep it really short, so usually around under 15 minutes. But I do make them actually warm up with the runners and stuff because, again, get them to get camaraderie with the groups and stuff. But again, to get them moving is, again, one of the big things we do. And then usually what I try and do is work into where a drill and then let them throw some. So usually I try and do a small drill, just something, one thing I concentrate, really work on their hip that day. And so I pick a couple drills that work on their hip that day, and then I let them throw because that's what they're there to have fun.
My favorite workout is just sprinting, doing multiple technique, conditioning, and yeah.
Favorite workouts probably ones that aren't just constantly running around the halls, whether it's doing circuits, which are not fun either, but less not fun. Or probably favorite is just running, going on a long run outside.
We're going to go to state this year, hopefully, and hopefully T-Birds as a team, not just individually, can put some numbers up and do pretty good.